everyone. Welcome back to yoga. Hope you're enjoying the summer. And today's going to be our last class of this round, and we'll be coming back again after we kind of get settled into our fall schedules. So, quick reminders as always to listen to your body. Whatever you've got going on in your body today, it's okay. Remember, our bodies are always changing. So, I know it's like, oh my gosh, last time I was able to do this, and today it's different, and that's okay. Be in the moment, right? That calls back to our mindfulness and our meditation aspect of yoga. Remember that the three main elements of yoga are breath, meditation, and movement. So if we're just focusing in on how our body is feeling, then we can be mindful, and we can also make those adjustments. Make any adjustments that you need at any time, and use those props. So have those props ready. If you need to get up right now and run and grab them, that's cool. Grab a pillow, grab a blanket, grab a towel. If you have yoga blocks or something to use in place of yoga blocks, grab some things, have them close by. I'll give suggestions, but also feel free to play with them and use them as needed. Remember, we're going to work in that orange zone. That's up to 80% of our maximum. We're not going to try to get into that 80 to 100%, right? That's where it's really, really intense. We're not trying to go there. We're trying to avoid any sharp stabbing pains, any really intense discomfort, right? We want to feel some good stretching sensations, some good muscle burning sensations, but we don't want any of that other stuff, okay? So if you're feeling that, ease back. If you're feeling like you're in total green zone, relaxation mode, and you want to have some more intensity, bump up, increase what you're doing. But also, it's okay to take a rest. If you need to take a rest at any time, that is totally fine as well. So hopefully that helps to just shoot off those reminders, and I'm just gonna jump right in to our meditation practice. So find a seated position, something that's comfortable for you. You can't see my lower half right now, but I am in my easy seated pose, which for me is super comfy. I actually love to sit and do my work in easy seated pose, but it might not be as comfortable for others. So that's also okay. If you need to come and sit up on your knees, sit up on a chair, stretch your legs out in front of you or to the side, whatever works for you is great. If you need to prop up on a pillow, do that as well. We're going to return to what we did last time, the 4-part breath, which is also called box breathing. This is where we 1, inhale for 4 counts, 2, hold our breath for 4 counts. We stay on 4 counts all the time. 4, like the 4 sides of the box breathing, right? So inhale for 4, hold your breath for 4, exhale for 4 counts, and then hold it at the bottom for 4 counts. So we're keeping our focus on that cycle. If you can, try to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, yogic style breathing. If you got a stuffy nose today, don't worry, just inhale and exhale through your mouth. And yeah, so reminder, the goal of meditation is typically to clear the mind and think of nothing. That's really hard to do, so that's why I'm giving you some exercises to help you better your concentration. So one thing that we can do before we actually get to that place where we're totally thoughtless, not in a bad way, but free of all the different thoughts that we have, we get better at concentration first. So that's what we're doing when I give you these different techniques. So far we've learned breathing observation, 3-part breath, and now 4-part breath. So again, once you've kind of found your position, you're settled in, you got all your little wiggles out and fixing yourself and all of that, let's take a deep breath, inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. And as you do that, just settle into whatever position you are in right now. Another deep breath, inhale, exhale. You can close your eyes if you like. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes right now, just a low down and out gaze. Find something to focus on, soft gaze. Inhale, exhale, and this time start to let go of any outside thoughts, anything about the past or the future, no matter how near or far. Just bringing our focus in to this moment. And let's begin our 4-part box breathing. Inhaling, I'm going to give you a little snapper for timing here. We'll inhale in 4, 3, 2, 1, and we hold. 3, 2, 1. We exhale. 2, 3, 1, and hold, hold, hold. Repeat. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold, hold, hold. Hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 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 hold. Inhale. Exhale, and hold. In, hold, exhale, hold. In, hold, out, hold. One more round. And let your breathing return to normal. And if your eyes are closed, you can start to slowly blink them open. Good. All right. So now we've brought our focus in using that meditation practice. We're going to keep that focus as we move into our asana practice. Asana, the Sanskrit word for seat, posture, or pose. We're going to start lying down as we normally do. So go ahead and make your way down to the mat. Or if you're not using a mat today, that's okay. You don't need a mat to do this practice. Okay, so as always, starting with our bridge, feet flat, knees bent. Knees and feet about hip width apart, not together. Arms down, palms down, head and neck relaxing on the mat. We're going to keep that yogic style breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So let's take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to start to lift our hips, peeling the spine, one vertebrae at a time, lifting the hips up as high as you can there. Doesn't matter how high they go, just as high as your body goes. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, we reverse, roll it down, pressing that lower back into the mat, and then returning that pelvis back to neutral. Inhaling again. Exhale, peeling the spine, activating your glutes and your hamstrings. Inhale at the top. Exhale to lower down. If you want a challenge, you can take your arms and reach them up to the sky. Optional though. Exhale to lift. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Good. We're going to take 2 more here. Good. Last one. And relax. Good. We're going to hug those knees into the chest for a little air release pose here. Good. Just releasing that lower back. Good. Opening the knees wide, reaching between the legs. Grab the shins, ankles, feet, toes, or you can even come around the back and grab your thighs. Either way, lifting the heels up toward the ceiling and taking our I was about to say child's pose. This is not child's pose. This is happy baby. But they both have something to do with children. So I think that's why my mind was thinking of child's pose. So here we are like a baby who's just found their little feet. And if you like, you could extend one leg out to the side or the other, or maybe both legs extend, or you have a rocking motion. Your choice. Really play around here. Have fun with it. Let's just take a few breaths. And let's bring our knees back into our chest. Good. Tuck the chin and lift the shoulders up off the mat. So we're in a nice little ball here. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Feet come down. Lift the hips to bridge. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to that ball. Looks like you're doing a little crunch here. Inhale. Exhale. Back to bridge. Lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale to ball. Inhale, exhale to bridge. Let's take two more. Inhale, exhale. One more round. Come back to your ball. This time we're going to do rolling like a ball. Inhale as you rock back. Exhale as you rock forward. Start to get a little momentum. Keep your back nice and round so you're massaging your spine on the mat. If this hurts your back, like your spine is bony, feel free to put a little cushion underneath there. Doesn't matter how high you can rock. Try to breathe. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Let's take two more. Last one, see if you can rock it all the way up. And if you can't get all the way up to your seat, that's okay. Just use your hands to help you up. Let's move into some seated work. So I'm going to go to my easy seated pose. Again, like we did earlier in this pose, feel free to make any adjustments here. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, taking the head over, right ear to right shoulder. Taking a little moment to tilt the chin down or up, see how your neck is feeling. Find the point of tension and then hold it there. Option to just stay like this, or maybe take your hand up and over, give yourself a gentle pull. Maybe also taking the other arm out and down, or not, you can stay here as well. 3 options there. Pick what's best for you. Breathe. Oxygen going into the muscles here. Exhaling to relax. Sinking deeper into your pose. Staying present even as we do our asanas, our poses. One more inhale. Exhale, and we'll slowly and gently come out of that pose. Reset your spine, grow an inch. Inhale. Exhale, tip it over to the other side. Take a little exploration, chin up and down. Find some tension. When you find it, hold it. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, arm up and over, gentle pull. Option 3, arm out and down. Not touching the floor, just reaching out. And breathe. Sometimes you can also play with the position of this arm. Yeah, as it's slightly forward, maybe pull it back a little. One more inhale. Exhale, and we'll slowly let that go. Give your head maybe a little bit of a shake. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, we're gonna do something called cactus arms today. That's where we bend the arms like a saguaro cactus. Usually it's not perfectly set. There's one that goes up, but we're gonna have ours both matching. Lift a saguaro, I think I pronounced that wrong. Saguaro cactus, where it has those little arms that stick out, that sort of quintessential cactus that we think of. See if you can pull those elbows back, like you're trying to touch your elbows behind you. Lifting the chest, head up. Let's take another deep breath. Inhale the arms up. Let's try that again. Pull the elbows down, cactus arms. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, cactus arms. Good, inhale, arms up. Let's take a twist to the right. Right hand down behind you, left hand to right knee. Really twisting that spine, look behind you. Good, take the back arm off, keep the hand on the knee, up and over for a little side stretch. Keep the hips attached to the ground. And we'll come all the way up. Reset to center. Good. Inhale, both arms up again. Twist to the left, right hand to left knee, left hand to the ground behind you, twisting the spine. Breathe. Taking the hand off the ground, up and over, side stretch. Right hand stays on knee. Hips stay attached to the floor. And we come all the way up, back to center. Good, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, just take both arms down in front of you, relax your head forward. And roll it up. Very good. Coming onto your hands and your knees now, let's do a little cat-cow. So we'll come to our tabletop position. Good, we'll inhale, drop the belly down, head up. Warrior cow position. Exhale, tuck the hips, head to chest, chin to chest, rather around the back. Warrior cat. Inhale, up again for that cow. Belly down. Inhale, exhale, back to the cat. You can just take a couple more like this on your own. Follow your breath. Go as fast or as slow as feels good to you. Let's return to center. Wag the dog, taking the hips side to side. At the same time, my hips go right, my head goes to the right. Same thing to the left. Little side to side motion. Wag the dog. Breathing naturally. Adding, it's almost like a little crunch on the side. Those obliques. Let's bring it back to center. Good. Let's take it all the way around, big circle. Let's start with the cat, round the back. And then we're going to take the ribs over to the right. Head and hips go opposite direction. Belly goes down, head goes up for a cow. And then ribs to the left, head and hips to the right. So head and hips are opposing whatever direction I'm going. I'm taking my ribs all the way around in a circle. And it's okay if it's not perfect. Just do your best. Breathe naturally. Whatever way feels good to you here. It's a good way to warm up your spine. Let's take one more round. Bring it back to the top. We'll reverse the circle. Take it the other direction. Take one more round. And we'll bring it back to center. Very good. Bring that spine back to neutral. We're going to turn on the diagonals. We can do our quadruped. Take the right arm out, left leg. Opposite arm is leg. Find your balance here. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, we're going to take the hand and bring it in. Knee is going to meet the hand, and then you extend back out. Inhale as you reach out. Exhale as you pull it in. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale. And we'll lower that down. Good, let's do the other side. Left arm this time, right leg. Find your balance. And we'll move. Inhale. Exhale, knee to hand. Inhale out. Exhale, inch. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. Inhale up, exhale and lower it down. Good, let's take a little side stretch. I'm gonna extend my right leg back, rotate that left knee, plant the right foot flat on the ground. Push your hips forward and then take the right arm up. This is called modified half moon. From here, this arm can stay lifted up like this or over your head, or you can kind of play around with it. Whatever feels good here. If you need to put something under that knee for cushion, go ahead. Let's take a few breaths here. And if you'd like a challenge, you can float that right leg up off the ground. Good. If your leg is lifted, let's lower it down. Take your hand down to the ground, rotate the left knee, drop the right. Let's do the other side. So it's going to be left leg extends, right leg rotates, plant the left foot, push your hips forward. Left arm up or over the head. Modified half moon. And again, if you want a challenge, you can float that left leg up off the ground. Good. If your leg's lifted, lower it down. We'll take that left hand down, rotate the right leg, drop the left knee. Good. And I'm just going to move a little further back. We're going to go into our prone exercises. So go ahead and come all the way down on the belly. Remember, if you are pregnant, skip these. Feel free to stay in child's pose, take a little break, or do any other exercises that you like. Okay, from here, let's slide the elbows forward. Elbows right underneath the shoulders, pressing down so we have a long neck, lifting the chest. Try not to crunch your neck like this. Long neck in the back of the neck, right? So we have cobra pose, breathing here. So you can stay here if you like, or if you'd like a little bit more. We're going to lower the chest, slide the hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, press down into your hands and lift all the way up, or anywhere in between is also fine. Be careful of this. Press the shoulders down. This is upward facing dog. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower the chest. Good. Let's take the hands down, palms of the hands down by your sides here. Let's do half lotus. Relaxing the left leg. You can turn your head to the right or the left. So your ears to the ground. Relax the left leg. We'll do the right leg first. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to lift that right leg up as high as you can. Doesn't matter how high. Good. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, lowering that right leg down. Good. Relaxing the right leg. Let's do the left leg now. Activate your left leg. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, left leg lift. Breathing. Sending energy out of your toes. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Nice job. Good. Okay, now we're going to do a full lotus, which means both legs are going to lift. If you like, you can turn your head, tuck your chin so your forehead is to the mat here. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, both legs up as high as you can. Breathing. One more. Inhale. Exhale and lower. Good. Let's take the arms out in front of us, and we're going to do a superhuman here. So this time, we're actually going to lift our arms and our legs. So in the last exercise, lotus, we just lifted our legs. For this, we're going to lift our whole body. So all of our weight will be on our belly. Try your best to continue your yogic breathing. Ready? Here we go. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, arms and legs lift up as high as you can. Drop your chin down. Look at your mat so that your neck is in line with your spine. Try your best to breathe. In 3. In 2. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, arms and legs down. Turn your head to one side. Take a few breaths here. Crocodile pose. Very good. Okay, let's take our hands under our shoulders. Press ourselves back up onto our hands and our knees. Let's take our right leg in front. Arms come up. And let's take a modified crescent pose here. Just breathe. Stretching across that front hip. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Rotate the back knee 90 degrees. Inhale, the arms up. Modified warrior one. Remember, you can put a cushion under your knee here if you like. Good. Inhale. Exhale, we'll open the arms out. Right leg in front, right arm in front. Right shoulder stacked over hips. Warrior two. Good. Good, inhale, flip your front palm up. Exhale, arm comes up, back arm goes down. You can put your hand on a block here if you like. And you're in reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, come back to warrior two. Let's learn something new today. Side angle, modified side angle. We're gonna take this right hand down in front of our right leg. The other arm goes up. So it's almost the opposite of what we just did. Eyes up or out to the side. And then just return back. Good. We'll cartwheel the hands down, rotate the back leg, and then bring the front leg back. Let's do that all on the other side. So you're gonna step your left leg in front, and then sweep the arms up for your crescent pose. Tucking those hips under so you're not arching in that lower back. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, rotating that right leg 90 degrees so the knee is pointed out to the side, arms come back up, modified warrior one. Inhale, exhale, arms come out and open, left leg in front, left arm in front, eyes look out over the front arm, modified warrior two. Good, inhale, flip the front palm up, reach up as you reach down with the other arm to the ground or to a block for reverse warrior. And we'll come back up to warrior two. Let's try that new one, modified side angle. We'll take the left arm down in front of the left leg, right arm up, eyes up if you like. Inhale, back to warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down, rotate the right leg, bring the left leg back. Very good. Let's get into our modified sun salutation. So we're gonna come and start on our knees, palms by our sides, palms forward, for modified mountain pose. Good, inhaling the arms up, upward hand salute. Exhale, hands come down to the ground in your tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly down for a cow. Exhale, find your cat. Good, shift the hips back, find your child's pose. Good, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And remember, you can always do this on your elbows, which is called dolphin pose. Good, let's drop the knees. Good, take your cat-cow again. Child's pose. Upward hand salute. Mountain pose with prayer hands. Reset for a round two. Mountain pose. Upward hand salute. Tabletop. Cat-cow. Child's pose. Downward facing dog or dolphin, aiming for a flat back. Back to tabletop and cat-cow. Child's pose. Upward hand salute. And mountain pose with prayer hands. Good. If you're ready, we'll make our way all the way up to our feet for our full sun salutation A. And remember, you can modify as much as you like. You can just stay on your knees and repeat what we just did, or pick and choose the moments that you modify. That's what's great about yoga. There's always modifications, and there's really no shame in doing what's best for your body today. Okay, so if you're joining me on your feet, remember, if you're using a yoga mat, we want to start kind of at the top of the mat where most of the mat is actually behind us. Counterintuitive to what you'd like to do, but that's the way it's done. Okay, so feet together or hip width apart, palms forward for your regular standing mountain pose, or of course, modify on your knees if you like. Take a few breaths here. Feel your feet rooting into the earth. All right, here we go. Deep breath. Inhale the arms up, upward hand salute. Exhale, we come to forward fold, reaching for the toes, hands on blocks, ankles, shins, whatever you like. Relax the head here, or take that tabletop position. Inhale to a half lift. Try to get a nice flat back or take a cow. Exhale to a forward fold or take a cat. From here, plant the hands, jump or step your feet back, find plank, Dandasana, or you can drop your knees or skip it and take child's pose. Stay in child's pose or come with me, bending the elbows, option to drop the knees, triceps press. We slowly control ourselves all the way down to our bellies. Inhale, we come up on the elbows for cobra, or if you like, you can come all the way up to upward facing dog, or stay in that child's pose. Good, inhale. Exhale, lower the chest, tuck the toes, inhale. Exhale, lift the body up, down dog, or dolphin. Bending the knees or lifting the heels here if you like. Good, inhale. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands for forward fold. Again, relaxing the head. It's okay to bend your knees here. Or maybe you're just going to come to tabletop position. Good, inhale to a half lift or take a cow. Exhale, forward fold, warrior cat. Good. Inhale, arms come all the way up, upward hand salute. Exhale, we'll finish mountain pose with prayer hands. Very good. Let's try that one more round, and then we'll move on. So reset, top of the mat, or come onto your knees, mountain pose. Good, inhale, upward hand salute. Exhale to your forward fold, or take your take your tabletop. Inhale to a half lift, or your cow. Exhale to forward fold, or cat. Plant the hands, jump or step the feet back. Find that plank. Nice straight line from the heels to the top of the head, or drop the knees, line from the knee to the top of the head, or take a child's pose. Inhale for triceps press. Exhale, bend the elbows back, lowering gently down to the belly, or stay in child's pose. Untuck the toes, lift the chest up. You can take cobra or come up all the way into upward facing dog. Long neck here. Good, inhale. Exhale, lowering the body down. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog or dolphin. Walking the feet to the hands.
Find your forward fold or come to tabletop. Inhale to half lift or cow. Exhale, forward fold or cat. Shift back to child's pose if you're on your knees. Inhale, everybody, all the way up. Upward hand salute. Exhale, finishing mountain pose with prayer hands. Very good. Okay, so let's go on to some balancing work. Let's do our single leg mountain pose that we learned last time. Pretty simple. You're going to start with that mountain pose. We just did it, right? You can have your feet all the way together or just hip width apart, palms forward. So you find that mountain pose, and then you're just going to shift all of your weight onto one leg. Whichever leg you like, kind of shift it over, and then when you're ready, you're going to start to lift the other leg off the ground. You want to try to get that knee up to hip height so that your thigh is parallel to the floor and the ceiling. And that's it. Once you're there, just working on that balance, yeah? If your foot is wobbling, that's okay. It's trying to figure it out. Try to breathe. One more inhale. Exhale and lower the leg. Give it a little shake. Maybe shake the hips, whatever feels good there. Working that hip flexor on the leg that's lifted gets a little tight. So whatever you need to do to kind of loosen that up. Good, and we'll take the other side. So reset, find your mountain pose again. All right, when you're ready, up to you, find the other leg. Find your weight in the other side. Try not to really sit in your hip like this. Lift up tall, right? Out of the hip. Then, when you're ready, slowly bring the other leg up. Goal is to get the knee hip height, but if you can't get it there one day, it's okay, just keep working on it. It's good to find a focal point for your eyeballs so you're not looking all around the space. And breathe. If you fall over, reset. One more inhale. Exhale, we'll lower that leg. And again, giving it a nice little shake it out. Good. Nice job. All right. Good. Let's get into some stretching. I always like to start with our legs wide, toes forward. Good. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, bending at the hips for a forward fold. You can reach for your ankles or put your hands on the ground or a block. Let the head just hang down. Knees can also be slightly bent here. Breathe. Keeping your mind focused right now, right here and right now. Good, we're gonna walk our hands over toward the left leg. Maybe feeling a nice stretch underneath of your lat on the left side. right toes to the right. You take your hands on either side. Keep the left toes pointed side. Good. Pyramid pose. Try to relax your head over if you can. You can put hands on blocks here too. Try to square your hips. If you need to adjust, make your leg position a little shorter. That's also fine. Good. We're going to lift the back heel, lower the hips down for a low lunge. Option to drop the knee down here if you like. Good. Let's take the right arm up for a twist. And bring that right arm down. Good. All right, we're gonna do something called pigeon pose. Take your right foot and bring it towards your left hand. So you kind of just give it a little walk, 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 walk. And then once you get there, you kind of start to lower your right knee down towards your right hand. And voila! So it's basically this right leg is kind of bent in front of you, and then you're stretching out that back leg behind you. You could have hands on blocks here as well. You could stay up on your arms like this, or maybe you want to lower down onto your elbows. If this bothers your knee, bring your foot in, this foot in closer, okay? Or if that doesn't work, then feel free to skip this exercise. We do not want to have any knee pain. You should feel a stretch in your right glute, that's your booty muscle. You might also feel a stretch in your left hip flexor. Sometimes I like to tuck the back toe under and lift my knee like this. Good. We're going to roll onto that right hip and kind of turn to face the front here. Keeping that leg, one leg bent, the other leg straight, but now we're just kind of sitting on both hips. And let's take the right arm up and over towards that left leg. Try to keep both hips on the ground. And bring it all the way up. Good. Turn towards that right again. And bring both legs in. Good. Let's shift back hips for a moment. Take a little child's pose. Good. Coming back up onto the hands and knees. Tuck the toes, hips up, down dog. Then walk the feet to the hands. Bend the knees slowly, roll yourself all the way back up. Take your time. We'll come back to our standing position. Woo! Turning and facing the front again. We got to do all of that on the other side so we're nice and even. Toes forward, legs wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale back to your forward fold. Wide leg forward fold here, relaxing the head. Good, let's walk our hands over toward the left leg this time. Good. And turning the left toes to the left. Right toes stay facing front. Laying your body over that left leg for pyramid. You can shorten your stance if you like. Good. Lifting the back heel, lowering the hips to a low lunge here. Option to drop your knee down if that feels good. Taking the left arm up for a twist. And bringing the hand back down. Let's do that new pigeon pose. So walking the left foot over towards the right hand. Lowering the right knee towards the left hand. So our front leg is bent on the ground. And you can lower that back knee if you didn't already. Again, option to just stay up on your hands. Maybe come down on your elbows. You could even put your elbows on blocks if that feels good. And breathe. Again, try to avoid any pain in that front knee. We're going to roll onto that left hip. Bring our right hip down to face the front, keeping that left leg bent, right leg straight, up and over with the left arm toward the right leg. Keeping both hips connected to the floor here. One more inhale. Exhale, coming up. Good. Come back onto the hands and the knees. Shift the hips back and take a little child's pose. Good. Come back up on hands and knees. Let's take our camel that we've been working on. So on your knees, hands to your lower back, like your fingertips are down into your back pockets. Try to pull those elbows towards each other, stretching across the chest, lifting the head. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips forward. It can be a little, it can be a lot. And we lean back. One more inhale. Exhale, take your time, just slowly press up. Very good. All right. We're gonna make our way down now onto our seat. Tuck your knees into your chest. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale as you roll yourself down onto your back, hugging the knees into the chest for a moment. Maybe you wanna rock side to side here. Good, keep the right leg in, extend the left leg out. Good. We're going to extend the right leg this time. Grab behind the knee or the thigh. You can even loop a strap over your foot. Hold on to the strap. Just breathe. It's okay if your knee isn't perfectly straight. As long as you feel a nice stretch. Good, bend that knee into your chest. Extend it out and we'll bring the left leg in. Hug it in. And we'll extend that left leg. Grabbing wherever you can. Try to stretch the right leg out here. I know that's hard. Again, it might not be perfectly straight and that's okay. Breathe. Good, let's hug that knee into the chest. And we'll extend that leg out. We're gonna go into our corpse pose. So traditional corpse pose, legs extended, laying on the back. Palms up for receiving energy. If you like, you can go palms down for grounding. If this is uncomfortable, feel free to maybe bend the knees. You can put something under your knees or head. You can also lay on your side, your stomach, child's pose, whatever feels good to you. So just come to a neutral spine and a resting pose. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth, settling the body into dead man's pose. Another inhale. Exhale. Keeping the mind present. Feel free to close the eyes or maybe find a focal point for the eyes. And stay here for just 1 minute. Go ahead and start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, maybe circling your wrists, ankles, interlacing fingers, stretching the arms up, big stretch overhead. Exhale, hugging the knees into the chest. Rolling onto one side of your body and finding a fetal position. Using your hands to help you slowly and gently make your way up to easy seated pose or any seated position that feels good to you. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, let's bring our hands to our third eye today. Thumbs to the forehead, just taking a moment for awareness of our thoughts. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the hands down, thumbs stop in front of the mouth for awareness of our speech. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center for awareness of our actions. And as we go forward with the rest of our day, week, summer, let's be aware of our thoughts and our words and our actions, both towards ourselves and those around us. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me again in this summer session of yoga. I'll be back in September once we return to school. We'll have a couple weeks to settle into the fall session, and then we'll get back to some yoga. We are planning on keeping this day and time, Wednesday, 6:30 to 7:30. So I hope you can join me. And as always, these are recorded and will be posted. So if you can't make it at that time, no worries. And if you ever have any questions about yoga, about the poses, about something you're feeling in a pose, just hit me up. My email is casman@glendale.edu. Have a great rest of your summer and looking forward to continuing with you in the fall.